gotta get that ball on.
Hi there, Schmick here with SquashFitnessTips.com, and in this video, I just felt like coming outside. It's about 10 o'clock at night, I'm sitting on the computer working on a couple of things, and I just want to get up and do something. I don't want to do a full workout, but I want to do something. It's sort of impromptu. As you can hear, there's a few dogs barking in the background. That's Ula, where I live. A few cars going past, but I just want to get moving a little bit. So I come out here, it's about 5 degrees, hands are a little bit cold. Let's do some hip circles, breathe in the fresh air. This is what squash fitness at home is all about. It's doing something anytime. Now I'm doing founder rotations. Hinging at the hip. Oh, it's probably my favourite exercise. I could say this every day. These hip hinges and the founder are going to change the way you move on court. You can go to foundationtraining.com. That was very short. Usually I'd hold it for a lot more, but I'm just sort of playing around with it a little bit here. Now I can just feel my hips opening up a little bit more. Here when I'm bending down, I'm not worrying about touching my toes or touching hands to the ground. I'm keeping my legs slightly bent. That's going to even out the stretch across the whole hamstring. If you straighten out, that's going to focus the stretch at the joints, and it's going to sort of put more stress on the tendons here and your hips. Shouldn't be doing that. You should be bending your legs. That's going to give an even stretch across your hamstring. And here, instead of trying to touch down here, hinge at the hip, brace your back, and then go down from your hips. Even just doing this motion is better than trying to touch the ground. What's that? And even in this position here, I just like moving around and feeling the hips open up. When you look at that, the video started, the dogs stopped barking. I think they're watching as well. Or at least the main one stopped barking. Oh, I could do this for ages and ages. And from here you can play around. Now you can straighten one leg and just focus the stretch on the adductor, the inside of your leg. So from here, straightening one leg, straightening the other. Still keeping that hinging at the hips, bracing the back, and then playing around with straightening each leg, pushing a little bit back, side to side. All of this doesn't seem like much, and it's not black and white, do this, do this. It's more, I'll wait till that car goes past. It's more just playing around with how it feels and opening up your hips rather than working along north, south, east, west sort of stretches, going back, forth, side to side, moving around the whole 360 degree area that you can sort of move around. And from here I'm going to start just moving the neck and thoracic spine, my upper back. And throw in some sort of squats here. So now I'm going to go down a little bit like this. Now I'm feeling more in my glutes and thighs. And my blood is starting to circulate a little bit more. My body's warming up. So even though it's cold outside, it's feeling great at the moment in this weather. Now I'm going to go back to the hip circles. And this sort of hip circle, I don't know what this is. Instead of doing this, I'm just going to go forward, push the pelvis forward, then across the other way. This is the exciting thing about squash fitness at home, or just playing with exercises. Finding what works for you, what your body wants to do. So at the moment, because I went into these squats here, like this sort of squat position here, now I'm feeling my glutes. When I go back inside, I'm going to lie on our new couch, which is a great flat area, and stretch my glutes and piriformis. What? Piriformis, I say. I'll show that in another video. Most squash players don't stretch the piriformis. They do that one spot in their glute, they get into like that pigeon position where they're like this lying down, and they try and push, they bend here, and then push down like this. You need to keep this open, and that's going to increase the stretch along here. I'll do that in another video though. Now I'm going to, this is what my body wants to do. Yes. Now my thoracic spine, my upper back, just wants to sort of get into a little bit of dynamic movement now. Feels great. You really want to be listening to your body. What does your body want to do? And no, I don't mean lie on the couch and eat a packet of chips, which is what I did earlier. I mean, what does your body want to do? Just to open itself up. Oh, yes. I can feel that stretch all along there. And what's exciting for me is I'm feeling it evenly on both sides, something which I never felt up until about 2 or 3 years ago. Really, truly feeling it the same on both sides. Not 100%, everyone's always got muscle imbalances, but generally, I can move both sides evenly. I've still got a bit of tightness here in my right hip flexor, a little bit of tension up here, so they're connected. So I'm still trying to open this side up more and loosen or release tension here just to even those hips up. That's just from doing so many lunges as a youngster on a dominant leg. That's another video I can do, talking about trying to even up both sides, because most squash players have a dominant leg, which throws off their whole body alignment, which causes problems in other areas. You always want muscle symmetry, balance. That's what's going to minimise any risk of injury, and that's when you can start building up strength. Once you've got that symmetry, then you can start building up strength and more range of motion. Of course, you can work them together, range of motion, strength, muscle symmetry, But that muscle symmetry, you need to have that. That needs to be a priority. And that's what I've been working on the last couple of years. Okay, I'm going to keep going with this one. And then I might even do some Hindu squats and Hindu push-ups from the Squash Core Foundation workout. Maybe, I don't know. But I'm out, I've just done 5-6 minutes. I just felt like coming out, and I feel great. You can do it too. Squash Fitness Tips, Schmick here, have fun and play your own game.
Hey, 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 gotta get that ball.